Welcome to our next reading. So you see our beautiful potions here that I made myself and these beautiful piles with the color, and also we have a heart card to every pile. So guys, this reading is all about my flamies, my famous twin flame people. This reading is on this channel. As I said before, I want to keep doing readings at first on this channel here before I go back to my other channels. So you will also see twin flame readings with famous counterparts here. So this is one of them. And if you're interested, if you're new here on my channel and you're interested in these kind of readings, please go to my channel, Twin Flame, Famous Twin Flame Guidance. There you find like only those kind of readings. So there are like I think 500 or so. I did a lot of them already, but I want to concentrate on this channel at the moment. So you will find all the different readings again here. So yeah, I will show you the potions now for you to choose your pile, and then I see you at your pile. We're gonna do what is going on with your famous twin flame and also messages that are coming through. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your time here. Please sign up to the channel if you haven't yet. So our pile one is this beautiful orange potion. Look at this, how beautiful and gorgeous this is. We have these little, I don't know if you see this, these little orange heart in there. So and also this orange color. So this is our pile one for today. Our pile 2 is this interesting potion. This is half full with water, and then you see like these plants in there, and we have little cute pink hearts and this beautiful, yeah, this is a wonderful potion. Looks very interesting, and it comes with the pink card with the pink color. So if you're drawn to that, you choose pile 2 for today. Pile 3 is yeah, the shell potion with the light blue card, and we have this beautiful, look at this, almost looks like Caribbean water. So we have this angel charm and little blue hearts. So if you're drawn to this, please choose that pile. And then we have this wonderful fourth pile, which is like a beige color. We have these little cute flowers on there and this beautiful beige color. So we also have to each card, this is for your union, you know what the universe is saying. I don't want to turn it around because here underneath is also the name of the color, of the Pantone color. So I'm going to use that for interpretation as well. So that's why I don't want to show you. Because these numbers could also mean something to you. So I want that you choose by the potion and by the color. Okay, so I see you at your pile. This is about your famous twin flame journey and messages from them, from their higher self. Okay, so I see you there. We're also gonna do, I'm gonna read a poem to you, show you. So we're gonna get numbers here, page numbers. I'm gonna read a poem like at the beginning from the Mirrors of Time by Barbara Gianquitto. I show you this, okay? This is, those are beautiful, beautiful, yeah, poems that really resonate with that, with the famous twin flame guidance. And then I also will read you a love poem to No One by Hart. You know, I love to read her poetry. I use this book a lot. We're gonna, you know, there are no numbers in this book, so we're gonna, you know, we're gonna get any poem that comes out that Spirit wants us to see. So that's what we're doing here in this beautiful reading. I hope you enjoy it, and I see you. And if you're new here, please sign up to the channel. Okay, take care. Bye, guys. So hello, my pile one. You chose this beautiful potion that fits into this decoration like yeah, like a glove. And you also chose this beautiful color. So we put this away. We're going to read this at the end. I will put it here. So this is Pantone color 152. So I will put this is almost the same color as the potion. So orange might be a color that you feel very drawn to, orange might be a color that you feel very familiar, maybe because it's autumn, maybe because, you know, it fits very beautiful in our decoration. So at first I want to draw for the poem. So we're gonna look into the poem first, and I'm gonna interpret the color, and then we're gonna get yeah, information. So let's see what we have. Okay, 150 pages. So we're gonna see we have a joker. Okay, that's okay. Number 100. That's a good thing. 40 or 14. Let's go with 14. So I'm going to get the poem now. Also, we have the Ace of Hearts and the Four of Hearts here. So let's see your poem, and then I'm gonna read this to you. So this poem that we have here says, "Unlove you. I didn't unlove you overnight. It was the way we had to weather more winters than springs, leaving splinters in my heart, impossible to remove unscathed. It was the shutting down on the days the bed was half empty, when words refused to leave the chambers of your throat to save us. It was the way you didn't miss me, and all the ways you didn't love me in the way I knew you could. It was the way I saw our distorted image in the mirror of a time I thought was ours. I didn't unlove you overnight. It happened slowly, then quickly, then all at once." So this is about moving on. This is about heartbreak. This is about unloving someone. This is what the poem speaks about. So there's a situation that we have here. I'm gonna look into this, where either your person or you moved on from each other. Okay, so this is about a situation that is in the past. So for some kind of reason, you or your person moved on. I mean, the orange color here, we have that orange color that's all about, we also have this in this potion, that's why you chose it, right? And orange is the flame color. So this is definitely about twin flames. This is about one of you not really taking care of the other person. We also have number 15 and number 2. I'm gonna read it this way. The number 1 is always about a start. Number 1 we do have here. This is about the Ace of Cups. This is about this everlasting love that you have for each other as twin flames. But then right after that comes the 5. And we see here the 4 of Cups. You know, this is, I cannot really take your love. I cannot really turn your love into something stable in reality, in 3D. So what I see here was a situation in 3D where your person, I think it was your person, that could not really transform this love into something stable in 3D. So that's why they, and I think they moved on, but we're gonna look into it. So we do have the Awakening, yes, number 19. This is about Cupid and Psyche. I'm gonna read a little bit of this saga. Also getting more cards. Yeah, this is about more of the like bad awakening, you know, more of the, yeah, we have this bond, but how should we make it work in 3D? How should we bring this love into 3D? With Psyche and Cupid, you know, there's this, number 19 is the Sun card. So there's this awakening, this illuminating, this beautiful, you know, also the orange color here. This is all about the fire coming alive. This is what I would say, the fire coming alive in the two of you. But then, yeah, we have the 5 of Arrows, you know, the moving on. And isn't it interesting? Why is it the same people? Like, I'm just seeing this. Like, this is crazy. Look at this. Like, usually there are different people on the deck. Like, these are the same people here. Yeah, this is showing you as a twin flame couple. And, you know, you guys finding each other. You guys are so happy. We see Venice here. This beautiful romantic city. You know, this is about the awakening of the both of you. into this love, into this connection, and then the wanting to escape together, but for some kind of reason it's not possible. So this is about, you know, not being able to put this connection into 3D, not being able to make something of it. Yeah, so this connection never came into reality. This connection never actually, yeah, we have Cupid here again. Isn't that amazing? Like the same person, the Prince of Arrow. Oh my gosh, yeah, it even says Cupid again. This is crazy. Like, this is a whole story. This is amazing. Wow, I love this. This is like perfect. And he has this orange, like he wears the orange gown, which is amazing. Like, how does that fit? This is perfect, you know. The Prince of Arrows. Also, we see a lot of arrows. That's thoughts, energy. So this tells me that your connection is there. You are connected via telepathy, via the mind, you know. This is how you connect with your famous person. But, you know, you guys failed. What happened here in this connection? You guys failed to bring this connection or this into a relationship in 3D. And that's why, you know, in this poem, and then we have Tristan with the Prince of Cups, yeah, which we see here. In order to bring it to 3D, you know, in order to offer this cup in the 3D world, from this awakening to moving on to Tristan, to bringing this Prince of Cups about, there has to be a transformation. And this transformation into the 3D world for some kind of reason, did not happen, okay? So we're gonna look into this. One moment, I'm going to get the booklet, because I want to see what Spirit is saying about this Cupid and Psyche. This connection is very important. So if you don't know about Cupid and Psyche, please look that up. Maybe you can also read the saga, right? So let's see, we have the number 19. This is about, yeah, fertility, bringing it into the 3D. And it says, Venus was jealous of Psyche's outstanding beauty. She instructed her son Cupid to pierce Psyche with his arrow, so she would foolishly love the first creature she saw. But Cupid loved Psyche. He rescued her and secretly took her as his bride. And then Psyche burned Cupid by accident when she tried to see him by lamplight, and the angered god flew away. So they shouldn't have looked at each other, okay? So this tells me, like, very much that this is about you and your famous person. You guys know about your connection. You guys are awakened, both of you. Yeah, when this comes out, this tells me directly that you are not non-awakened to the journey anymore. So if you don't know pile orange, if you don't know if your star has seen your profile, yes, they have. Not many people will resonate with this pile, but and if you're unsure if this is your pile, then you might check out the other piles. But I can definitely say, if you have a feeling that your celebrity that you have a soul connection with has seen your status, your picture, your I don't know, your social media presence, they know about this journey. Yeah, so this is about an emotional awakening. It's about the energy that brings opportunity and optimism, the creativity and the procreation of this connection. And for some kind of reason, it did not come into reality. The Prince of Arrows means, I do think that your person didn't have the opportunity. Yeah, I feel that your twin flame, your famous twin flame, didn't have the opportunity to bring this love about. Yeah, to actually make it happen. So I'm gonna draw some with the Arcanum. I'm gonna use the Arcanum Tarot. It's this beautiful tarot deck because it really fits beautifully to also the orange. So what can we say about the Pantone color? Yeah, that's what I said, you know. Also, with number 12, we have the Hanged Man, yeah, surrounding number 5, the change. So the change is at the moment in a Hanged Man position, means until your person can come and make it happen. This is the Knight of Wands actually taking action and coming towards you and contacting you and making contact and talking to you. There has to be this change that is at the moment in the Hanged Man position. So let's see more about this. So there has to be this transformation that hasn't happened yet, pile orange. Maybe this transformation happens in autumn, maybe now in the season now, because there has been the Two of Swords here. We see also with the Two of Swords that there was no possible solution, that maybe they had two choices, or they tried to make it work. They tried to reach out. Yeah, we can say reach out to you, because the Knight of Wands is also the card of being able to reach out, being able to do something about this, but they did not know how. So there was no choice, basically. They had no choice but to move on and to unlove you in some kind of way in order to move on. Yeah. So this unloved poem, this can come from your end or this could come from their end, but it talks about a misused chance, or a chance that was not used at all. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. This is about you know, they still see you. The Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress. This is the you know, the Empress being single, being in fully blooming. So both of you are, you know, you would be in a situation in your life in 3D where it would be actually possible to date, where it would be actually possible to have this connection. But for some kind of reason, it did not come about. Yeah, for some kind of reason, that's why the poem was about, you know, trying to unlove each other, trying to move on. Yeah. So we do have, I'm using this beautiful deck now. We do have dreams coming out. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So this is about, you know, their dream. And you also see how these numbers, the number 14 and these little hearts, are reflected in these beautiful cards. And you see how this famous person, you know, they also have a dream to actually make this possible. But for the meantime, they had to move on. For the meantime, either you realized that it didn't work out, or maybe, yeah, you do realize, because you have seen this progression. You have seen this progression with your person. And also Cupid came out, which is crazy. You know, this turned around and says love is in the air when Cupid's around. So, you know, this is not gone. It's not that the love is gone. It's just that with this poem about unloving you, it's about the choices that I have. And if I have to move on, I gotta take my mind off, you know. I gotta see or find a solution to how can I do this that it's bearable. It's bearable for the two of you, and it's bearable for your person. Okay, so that's what I see here. So let's get some messages, and then we're finishing, or we're ending this beautiful reading with a poem by Hart. So now I'm getting messages. So show me some messages for my pile 1. So this can come from their higher self, because they're not reaching out to you in 3D. It says can't handle other guys in your space. So they also want that you are, we are in each other's soul for eternity. So see, they want that you have what a game we played. So I don't know, this could talk about, maybe you guys had some interaction. I don't know, maybe they saw something that you wrote. Yeah, but they want you are free for them. Yeah, this is what I see as well. So they don't want you to date other people. So let's see what more messages are coming through. Okay, I can't love no one else. Then we have, I really can feel the red string of fate between us. Yes, and you can feel that too. And you see, this is this beautiful color here. These colors here, it's a little bit darker, but it has a reflection, this brownish and this orange. It's kind of like a dirty orange. See, like my nails is a bright orange. You see how this color, this Pantone color, is more like a dirty orange. So this is more so about yeah, being not able to manifest it. I can only run. Yes, that's what we see. And then I have this card came out. It flew out. I follow you. Let's get one more card. Let's get one more message here. And when I wrote these cards, I wrote them in all different kinds of colors. So maybe the colors make sense. My world is on fire. Wow. So they do have noticed you, they do know about this special connection, and the fire is a confirmation again of the color. Yeah, very important. So let's read your poem, and then at the end I want to read this beautiful heart card for you. So show me a love poem from Inner Heart for my pile 1. Okay, so spring season might also be important. It says, my heart still speaks of our fire. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's a resonating. Okay, and I'm gonna read this because this is kind of like connected. I do feel that these poems are connected, and it says, I won't tell you how love is supposed to be. And you also see this beautiful line out of this poem. Because truth is, love is many things, least of all predictable. It is feeling things we shouldn't and not feeling things we should. It is unexplainable at times, leaving us at a loss for words. It involves the heart, a wild creature, and insists on feeding what it wants when it wants. As much as we try to control our own hearts, they will control us instead. Because love is many things, it is confusing and complicated and messy and beautiful. But mostly love is breathtaking in all its wildly undeniable, unshaken glory. This is a poem called Wild Creature. So we do have this here. We do have this here. And what is your... this is a heart card that I got. I think it's from a German deck, so I have to translate it. Yes. It says it's a risky temptation. And it says... what you see is not what you get. So see, that's what I mean. At the meantime, there is no, like, and you see how this is this bluish energy, the blue flame, and we have the orange flame here. So there is a lot of risk involved, and I think that's why your person had to move this way. That's why they had to, you know, you can see how this is reflected in this color. You see that these two cards here, oh, and also this one, are the same. I want to, you know, if I see that there is in this card, in this love card, that this is resonating with some of the messages I throw out, I want to point out. So here it says, it's highlighted in this reading, what a game we played. We are in each other's souls for eternity, and I can only run. So, and this card says it's a risk temptation, and what you see is not what you get. So basically this means that at the moment there is no possible solution for this, yeah, for this twin flame journey. You guys have to, at the moment, and this is what I mean, this unlove each other. It's not really unloving each other. It's about seeing that at the moment there is no possible solution to this. So it's about, yeah, we are in each other, but at the moment there is no way that we can come together. So this is a delayed, yeah, this is a delayed message here. We have to delay it. Pile orange has to be delayed, maybe to next October. But I definitely see here that at the moment, because it's too risky, there cannot be a union in some kind of form in 3D. So you kind of have to unlove each other. It's very hard to say. It's not meaning like moving on from a karmic or moving on. You know, twin flames are different. And those of you who are in twin flame journeys, you guys know. This is just not possible. Yeah. If you are in each other's souls and at the moment there is no possible solution, there will be a time when there will be a possible solution. But at the moment, you know, this booklet where I read this poem from is called Mirror of Time. At the moment, in this time, it's not possible. That means just for the meantime. I don't know. These readings only last, you know, how long the energies last, maybe a month. then your energy can change again, and then it might be possible. But at the meantime, it's not possible. So that's why this poem came out at the beginning, that one of you already moved on, or one of you already said goodbye to each other, because at the moment there is no solution in 3D for this love. Yeah, but there will be. You guys have a connection if you resonate with this beautiful orange. Look how beautiful this potion is. Just believe in your journey. Yeah. So that's all what I'm having. So if you really love this reading, pile 1, please sign up to the channel. Also, please sign up to my famous Twinflame guidance channel. You will find the link on my page. It's always on the first page when you go on my YouTube page. Okay, so I see you there, and I see you here. I will do more of these readings, and I hope you like it, and take care. Bye. Hello, Purple Lights, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Look at this gorgeous pile that you chose. I love that so much. I guess I chose that pile too, but I don't know. I always see at the end where my pile was. It's so cool, you know, when you read, you can, I mean, I don't have to choose a pile. I will see what comes out, you know. So, yeah, also this beautiful color. So we're gonna see, it's called Candy Pink. We're gonna lift this heart at the end. Yeah, this is a German card. I also have to translate it. So, first of all, guys, look at this. Wow, Candy Pink. I love this color. So gorgeous. I have a lot of like pink potions that I made. I want to do more. You know, you guys know that I do these on my own. So, yeah. First of all, we're getting a poem from the Mirrors of Time by Barbara Gianquitto. So we're going to see what comes out. Okay. So I'm going to draw a number for my pile 2, please. There are 150 pages. So we have number 1 coming out. We have the Joker. We have number 1 coming out, a green one. And I think I'm getting another number, 3, 1, 1, 3. Okay. So we also have the Ace of Cups here, which also talks about this spiritual bond, this spiritual love. Very beautiful. We also have the 3 of Pentacles here, which talks about a shared soul connection. So pile 2, you and your person, you and your famous twin flame, you do have a shared soul connection. Yeah. This could be that you're doing some art together. This is, you know, whatever your shared soul connection is. Some of you will find it out later in life. You know, sometimes this is coming out later. Sometimes you guys already know it, okay? So now I'm looking up the page. I always get stuck on these microphones. Okay, so we're going to see what number 113 is. 113, there it was. Oh, that's interesting. Those are just like, look at this. They're just like little words. And it says, my mind slows down. My thoughts are clear. My heart is calm. You do this to me every time. It's no wonder I can't stay away from you. For I just can't not love you. Look at this. I also love the how this poem is structured. This is number 113. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. This is about, you guys can't stay away from each other. You can't also unlove each other. So what I can tell you is, even if you are in separation, guys, this twin flame journey, you will always be together. Like, always. It's like not changeable, you know. Some of these things happen, and a lot of times, you know, like in pile 1, there is this kind of separation, or there was kind of a separation going on where you can say goodbye to your twin flame and you can move on a little bit in some kind of way. But here, I feel that you cannot even move on from each other. It's kind of like, even if you moved on, even if you have separate lives, even if you would not be without each other in a relationship, you guys would be found with each other. Like, your souls are entangled. This is very beautiful. So let's see Oh my gosh, and I was just saying this and this card fell out. Oh my gosh, that's a Lover's card. Look at this. This is Isis and Osiris. This is beautiful. I'm gonna read you the story of those two, but you see how they are entangled. Yeah, this is beautiful. Also, this is the Lover's card. So again, if you ever wondered if this famous twin flame and you share a bond, then it's a big yes, a confirmation. Yeah. We also have the Three of Staves, and what happens here again? They are together. Yeah. So even if you would live apart, because the Three of Staves is where you guys live in different countries. Yeah, this is what this card symbolizes, this yearning, this looking over the ocean, because your person is far away. Your person is living in another country. But what do we see here? They are together, right? So you make it possible, even in the 3D, that for some kind of reason, you try to see each other, you try to be with each other. There's always this yearning to be together, because in every card, and I put down 4 cards of these, in every card you are together. And this is why this pile 2 is such a gorgeous pile. We have here Justice, Penelope, and Odysseus. You're waiting on your person. I know the story of Penelope and Odysseus a lot because, you know, this is the Justice card, the Libra card as well. Your person could be Libra, you could be Gemini. Those are just possibilities. It doesn't have to be. But Penelope was waiting for Odysseus. You know, we know Odysseus is the one in the saga that ships the sea and, you know, goes on adventure, and he's hardly there. Woo! Okay, my lighting, my round light, my circle light, which talks about a circle, just got lighter and brighter. So, hello, Mrs. Twinflame, Mr. Twinflame. Isn't it cute? I love that. But, you know, Penelope was waiting. She had a lot of suitors, and a lot of suitors tried to get her hand because her father wanted for her to get married, because she was waiting for Odysseus. And no, she was waiting for him. I don't know if he got her. We're gonna see, because this is important for your twin flame journey as well. Yeah, she waited on Odysseus, and she put like every suitor she sent home. She said, no, I just want to marry Odysseus, and there is no one else that I want to marry. I'm not caring about the other guys. Because her father was like, well, he's gone, you know, where you don't even know where he is. And isn't this the same with our divine counterparts that are famous? Aren't they gone all the time? I mean, they are on their mission. And as I always say, this is their soul task. Yeah, whatever they're famous, this is where they have to help people. This is where they have to be there for people. But what you see here is that even if you're in separation, even if you are here doing your soul work at home, and Odysseus is like, you know, doing his soul work somewhere else in the world, you guys are always together. Because isn't that him on the oh my gosh, I just saw that. Isn't that him on the curtain as well? This is so cool. And then we have the High Priestess here. Yeah, you see this? These Stellas, the in German we say stales. I don't know what it is in English. So let's see one more card. So justice will be served. This is also very important. This means that you guys are married. Yeah, as we all know, twin flames are always kind of married, and I mean they're married in the 5D, and it's different though in 3D. You know, you can't really say you're married in 3D because you're not, right? But you have this feeling. I can tell you, if you have a divine counterpart that is seen in the world, and you feel that you belong to this person, you have this feeling, and you cannot shake it off. Yes, and it's heartbreaking. The 10 of Arrows. It's heartbreaking. You see how all these arrows are hearts. Yeah. It's not easy in this journey. It's not easy because you want to be together, and you're waiting on your person. And there is this feeling here with the 10 of Arrows, even if you're apart, even if, you know, you think of each other all the time, even if you're not together with the 10 of Arrows, you know, even if you have all this pain because you are in separation, you just cannot shake off this feeling. Yeah. So let me check Where is the booklet? We gotta find the booklet. There, no. Yes, here, the Lover's Path Tarot. This is beautiful, this tarot deck, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. So let's look at Osiris and Isis. What happened with them? So maybe something is resonating for you with these saga stories. So the Lovers, the myth of Isis and Osiris illustrates the power of love and how it can transform us. Isis and Osiris were blissful in their love for each other. Jealousy ate at their brother's soul, granting him no rest. He trapped Osiris in a coven and heaved him into the Nile. Using the power of her love, the goddess brought Osiris back to life for a final embrace. Oh wow, okay, so this is about rejuvenating. This is about your person, your twin flame brought you back to life. This is how you found each other. You kind of breathed life again into each other, okay? So this could be someone that helped you awaken. This could be someone that, you know, after a long time, maybe you were sick of love, you didn't want to be loved or feel love again. And this person kissed you awake. Yeah, they kissed you awake. You see this? This is the kiss of awakening, which is very beautiful. And since then, since this person kissed you awake, you guys are together. Yeah. Also, what does candy pink mean? I mean, we have number 14 here, which speaks of the angel guidance, which speaks of you as twin flames. Number 14 is a very angelic number. It's the temperance card. It's the angel mixing your souls together. Yeah. This is what number 14 means. And then we have number 19, which speaks of the sun, which speaks of this wonderful yellow energy that embraces the both of you, you know, this beautiful happiness that every time you be together, you feel this happiness. You feel the happiness of creation here with this pile, yeah, with this card, the Three of Pentacles. And number 11 is the Justice card. And it's interesting that I put this Justice card right under the candy pink. And we're gonna read the Justice card to read the story again, because I don't really know if I was right about Penelope. And it says the story of Penelope and Odysseus is told in Homer's story. Though Odysseus has been gone for 10 years, okay, so he was gone 10 years, Penelope waited loyally for his return. However, she was overwhelmed with suitors who wished to fill the empty place in her marital bed. Though her cleverness, she managed to delay their advances, pretending to be a new suitor. Odysseus won a contest Penelope had devised and slew all the suitors before claiming his wife anew. So he came and, you know, won her heart again. And not only her heart, but also competition. And, you know, we're going to look into the 10 of arrows as well. This is saying a perfect emotional wisdom gained through experience, the ending of a difficult situation, and the sharing of knowledge. So this is your soul task. You know, your soul task is to the completion of this journey together. Your soul task is to also wait for your person and to share this story, your story, together. Yeah, because you are each other's number one. Isn't it beautiful? So let's see how that looks like in 3D. I mean, we're seeing now how it could look like. So let's see what is going on in 3D with your famous divine counterpart. So we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, I love this card. Look at this, guys. Look at this. We have this beautiful water queen. So you feel each other in your feelings. Yeah, it could be that when you feel a certain way, your person feels that, and if you feel, you can feel their emotions as well. Like you can feel each other. Yeah, this is what I also see with the kiss here. And you're also thirsty for each other because my dog just went and drank something. So I think this is something that can be noted, because I'm also looking around what happens here when I do these readings. You know, sometimes it could be, for someone, it could be like you know, some kind of meaning here. You're thirsty for each other. Yes, the 10 of Wands, a lot of tens here. This is a very hard journey because you are in separation, but for some kind of reason, you guys are always together. Yeah. So I feel here that your spiritual selves are always together. I do feel this is something here where you help out each other, you do the soul work together. Your person is basically helping you to bring all your stuff. Yeah, they help you with your soul work. They help you bring your, what do you say to this, your staves home. Yeah, let's see what else. And we have the 10 of Swords on the 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is not an easy journey. I fear a lot of times you are on your own divine feminine. This is here, yeah. It's very hard because your person can only help you to a certain extent. And I feel this is more like this is, you know, Wands is about passion. It's about your soul work. It's about, you know, not being present, but more about the passion, more about this fire in yourself. You're basically a twin flame. So this fire in yourself, this helps you actually in the journey. But, you know, you, like the most of the time with the 10 of Swords, you are waiting for this completion of this journey. You're hoping for this completion. You're hoping for this love to happen. And it's not easy because we can see this here, because candy pinks means you're in love and your person is in love with you as well, right? So I think the challenge here is to overcome the 10 of Swords. The challenge here is, how can I manage this? If I want to be with my person all the time, how can we manage to be okay on our own in this journey? Yeah. So let's get messages to see, to underline this whole thing. I feel so much more now. So I will put this here on the Queen of Cups because I can see this energy here resonating. Yeah. You feel and they feel so much more since you kissed each other. Yeah. There's this beautiful kiss, and I don't know if you dreamed about this or if you had this kiss. You probably didn't have it in reality because we're talking about famous counterparts. But you could have this in a daydream or in a normal, like in a manifestation in a way of, what is it called? Meditation, in a meditation or in a dream, okay? It says, in your eyes I can see myself. Yes. I mean, that's what we see here, yeah? This is why you want to be with each other. I want to come back, but the energy keeps me away. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, you know, a lot of times in this journey, you are on your own, yeah, because you're yearning for each other. In some twin flame connections, the energies are a little bit separated, so you can separate your own energy from the energy of your partner. But here in this twin flame journey, I feel you can't. And that's why, you know, you feel them all the time. You are with them all the time. And it's like really heavy. It's like heavy stuff. So you deserve. That's the Ace of Cups. You see this? How this is like resonating? You deserve this cup of love. You deserve this. Beautiful. I don't want to see you with anyone. There's another jealous twin flame. We did have one in the pile 1 as well. When they come out, I'm always smiling because I love it. I love having a like a twin flame that's a little bit possessive. Okay, let's see. Okay, another blue one. I give in to you, baby. Yeah, they want to come forward. I see a very much like a, I want to. I feel your energy. I want to. You have no idea how much I care for you. And let's get one more. Dreams are my reality. Okay, this is a song, right? This is from that French movie. Yeah, I don't know. That French movie that was very popular in the 80s. I watched that like I don't know how many times. I really loved that, like in the beginning of the 90s. So that was the song, right? The theme song, title song. So There's a lot of dreaming here involved in this journey. So let's see what Spirit is saying. What else is saying? What is going on in this journey at the moment? Oh, wow. We have union. The union of divine soul counterpart is a miraculous event that begins with you when you least expect it. There is, or there has been with the kiss, there has been some kind of union, and maybe that's why you're yearning for each other. And do you listen to, you hear the birds? This is the first pile where we hear so much nature. So I do feel that the universe is really watching over this. Oh, wow. And we have love conquers all. Maybe you do Scrabble a lot, or this plays, or you like to play games with each other, or, you know, wow. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this so much. So, last but not least, we're getting a poem by Hart, and then we're turning around the heart. So here we do not have numbers, so I just open for pile 2, please. Right side. Okay, so I just want to read one. Sometimes not all the poems resonate, and she wanted a man who would surrender his soul to her and at the same time leave her conquered. That poem is called Conquered. Oh, wow. That's like a taming, right? That's a very hot, like this union is hot. Even though it's candy pink, it's about being tamed and being conquered by each other. Yeah, this is about this justice and also this union. I do sense here a more yearning, a more wanting to be together from both ends. You know, like when I compare it to pile 1, I know I shouldn't compare the counterparts, but pile 1 was like, well, there is no possibility we can be together at the moment because of my fame. So we better move on from each other for a little while. So we always keep the space open for each other, but we need to move on in the sense of that, you know, we're not clinging to each other so much. And here it's like, no, right? It's no, I'm not giving up on you, no matter what. I'm waiting on you, we're together, I'm trying to make it work. And even if it's just our energies that are conquered, then it's just our energies that are conquered. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? So this person is totally different than pile 1. Like this is someone that would make it work no matter what. You can also here see the, oh my gosh, I just noticed that the two thingies here are also always together. I did not even see this. So let's read the German card, and it says the answer is a no. Oh my gosh, union. You see this? What else is going on? I want to see what is resonating. The answer is no. It's this, I give in to you, baby. I want to see what resonates. I don't want to see you with anyone. This is it. Yeah, because of union. That's it. Because I was like, no, this doesn't feel like the answer is no from your person. The answer is this. The answer is no. Yeah, this is someone that really wants to come through. They feel you very much. They're jealous. They, and as I said, when you're tamed and when you're conquered, you want to feel your person. So, okay, what it also tells me that your union at the moment is not in a physical way, because I was feeling this as well. Because if they don't want to see you with anyone else, it's also that you and this person, you don't have a physical union yet. You have never been with this person physically. And I mean, we're talking about divine counterparts, famous divine counterparts. So the chance that you've been with this person physically, it's very rare. I mean, I could have it in the cards. Those of you who have experienced this could be out there, but here, no. Yeah, the answer is no. The union has just been mentally and spiritually. Okay, it's a mentally and spiritual union that exists in 3D, yes, but you have not been physically with each other. That's why it's also candy pink. the candy pinks becomes a very deep red. Like when you've been with each other and you touched each other's skin, and it's not candy pink anymore, because candy pink also symbolizes this first love. That's why the 1 is here, you know, this love that is mentally there, where you wait for your person, you wait for them to conquer you, you wait for them to be tamed, you know, you wish for that. But the answer is no. It's also meaning, you know, because we talked about being conquered and being tamed. You can only be conquered and tamed when you've been with each other physically. So I do think that this still happens, but the answer is no, it has not happened yet. So both of you are not conquered yet, but you want to. Isn't that interesting? This is beautiful, because you were shocked as well, right? When you saw that turning around, like, no union? What does it mean? No, it's meaning the union has not been fulfilled in a physical way, but you yearn for this, both of you. Yeah? What a beautiful reading. I hope you do like this reading. Guys, please sign up for my channel if you're new here. And I also have a Twinflame, famous Twinflame guidance channel. Please look that up. It's on my page, the link, and go there and you find all these readings that are like this, like similar to this one, about famous twin flames over there, okay? So take care and I see you again. Bye. Hello, my pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Look at your beautiful pile. Oh my gosh, this is a new potion I made. Doesn't it look so amazing? Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. So you chose pile 3. The little hearts are falling off. This is the heart. We're going to look later on. This is a German saying what's on there. I will turn it around and we're going to look at it. And we have this beautiful color that you chose, the Pantone color 277. Okay. Those might be very important numbers. Also, I can say to you, number 7 is a very spiritual number. We're talking about, also when I see the 27, number 27 is about death. It's about transformation, because whenever I see number 27, I think of the, you know, there's this famous saying that a lot of famous people, they died at the age of 27 or they committed suicide. And I don't want to shock you, but this is about a deep transformation. And pile 3, you have a spiritual connection to the other side as well. That means that you're guided by the other side. A lot of us are. Yeah, I'm guided by the other side as well. You have a strong soulmate or a twin flame part on the other side that's helping bringing you together with your twin flame. It could also be loved ones that switched over, you know, that already crossed over. So I do think that is here the case, especially if I see this beautiful bluish color, and then you have it here too, and we have the angel here. Have you seen this? And when I see this, it tells me that you're guided by the angels, and especially by spirit guides from the other side, an angel from the other side. Please take it as resonates, because it could be different for each and every one of you. So what we're doing first is we're getting a poem by Mirrors of Time book by Barbara Gianquitto. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose a number here. There are like pages till 150. Okay, the 2 just came out. I have to put the 2 in the middle because I cannot. Is it the middle or the end? It's the middle. We're gonna see. But it's like, it's only 150 pages. So let's see, what is this? The fear, the 4, 24. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting another number. If it makes sense, we're getting it. If not, it's number 24. Okay, 4 doesn't make sense. And it's, again, 24 came out. So it's number 24. So I'm going to read this poem to you that is on number 24. So let's see. Sometimes these poems are really long, and sometimes it's just a few sentences. And here it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, guys. This is crazy. Look at this. 4 lines. I'm going to read this to you. Oh, wow. No way. Those blue eyes I get to see only in my dreams. No wonder. I want to sleep so I can see them again. Waiting until night gives way to the stars and the shadows encapsulate me once more so I can see the light again. Wow. And I'm not like, guys, this is crazy because what is the color of our reading? It's blue. So you might have blue eyes, your twin flame might have blue eyes. Blue eyes may play an important role. If you do not have blue eyes, maybe a person that transferred to the other side had blue eyes, or blue is an important color in your connection. Please take it as it resonates. Yeah. So then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, because these numbers also have a meaning here. Those are like playing cards, right? Or yeah, you can say playing cards. So the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in tarot, this is about 3D. So this connection has already been transformed into a 3D state, which is very interesting because this is very rarely happening. Very rarely, because you guys know we're talking not about a normal twin flame journey. We're talking about someone famous here. So how can this be transferred into 3D? I don't know. But this speaks about a 3D connection where the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, this is about the internet, and this is about holding on to each other, communicating on the internet. So you definitely, there is a connection here where you keep up with each other on the internet. And yes, if your person is famous, it makes sense, right? Because that's where you're looking at, that's where you're going. And if your person is like, they might even check out your page. So I don't know, when they know you, if they know you, they will check that out. Okay. So for some of you that might resonate, for others of you not. Yeah. Please take it as it resonates. You guys know that a lot of people listen to these readings, and even if we have 100 people listening to part 3, it doesn't mean that 100 famous twin flames do know their twin flame, right? So we always have to separate. Some things are meaningful for one person and some things are meaningful for another person. It's barely resonating everything. Like, it would be amazing. Yeah, but it never happens this crazy. But we'll see. Maybe it does. Okay, what else? If I add these numbers together, we come to number 16, which is the Tower. The Tower talks about some crazy, yeah, some enlightenment. The Tower is talking about spirit bringing enlightenment into this connection. And I'm going to get the first card here. So now we're getting tarot cards. 7 of Coins, okay? So we do have a mother and a child here. So it could be that you or the person that is on the other side had a child, or that you have a child. Yeah, if that's not the case, a child symbolizes or could symbolize this journey. And we see this child is grown up here a lot already. So this means that you're, you know, however old this child is, this is how long you are on this journey. And with the 7 of Coins, and we have the 7 again, it could be even as long as 7 years, guys. I'm not joking. And it could also mean 7 days, because we have 24 hours here in 7 days. It means that this connection is very strong. It has a very strong bond. You guys have a very strong bond. It could also mean that you're destined to have children with your twin flame, that you're gonna, like, because there's a lot of 3D here. It could mean that you are destined to have twin flames, yeah, twin flame children with each other. It could be. What else is coming through if I look at this? The child could also be a creative child. Like, my channel is my creative child. So this could also be talking about, oh wow, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're going to marry, guys. There is, look at this. There's this couple. There's this tree again. Trees play an important role here. We have a tree on this card. We have a tree here. And you guys know there are a lot of trees on my channel. Yeah, there's a lot of growth in this journey. I do also think that you guys grow with each other. A lot of times twin flames do not grow with each other, and especially not famous people, because they're usually further, you know, in the 3D process, because this talks about 3D. This talks about 3D and the 10 of Cups as well. Because usually the divine feminine is behind the divine masculine in 3D. As I said always, the divine masculine is the ruler of the 3D world. They are manifesting all the money, manifesting all the important things. Whereas the divine feminine, you guys, are the ruler of the spiritual world. Yeah, that's why we're not manifesting crazy things in 3D, but we're manifesting a crazy connection with spirit. And we usually are very, you know, divinely connected. We get the information from spirit that the divine masculine is not getting. Yeah, there is marriage in the cards in 3D. There is children in the cards in 3D, but it doesn't have to be. It could also mean that you guys, there is a prosperous growth coming. You guys are growing together. You guys are working together. There's a lot here where spirit is saying yes. There has to be this transformation though. After this transformation, everything is possible. What else? We're getting 2 more cards for this connection here. Wow, what a beautiful connection. I'm already hooked. Oh my gosh, we have Danae and Zeus. The Wheel of Fortune. A lot of happiness, a lot of luck. You guys together bring a lot of fortune to other people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this tells me that you guys together, even if it's just your spiritual selves, because you see her here playing on her lyra or whatever this is, and then his, you know, the divine masculine spiritual self is all the time with her. This could also be the angel from the other side that's helping you, yeah? And this angel is leading you to your person. Maybe that's why in 3D is already happened, because that spiritual being on the other side, this one is helping you. Can I have one more card? Oh wow, we have Romeo and Juliet. Wow, that's the Hierophant. You're gonna marry, guys. Oh my gosh, the marriage in the cards. I mean, Romeo and Juliet has a bad ending, right? But not here. If I have this in the twin flame cards, I mean, Romeo and Juliet was a twin flame couple. They were. And wow. And I do think that some of these sagas are actually writings of truth. Yeah, they're actually like, you know, especially fairy tales as well. I studied fairy tales in university. When I went there, I had a semester of fairy tales and we studied this. It was really interesting because I studied film science, and for film science, you have to know a little bit about fairy tales. And the origin of fairy tales is not that someone was sitting there, you know, like the Grimm, the German brothers Grimm. They were not sitting there and, you know, thinking of stories that they could write down. They were actually walking from house to house. I don't know how many of you know this. They were walking from house to house and they were asking people, like in the Middle Ages, well, not in the Middle Ages, it was like 1700, 1800, where they wanted to write down a compendium of stories that people were talking about, that from century to century to century, you know, people were always telling the same stories. They were like, you know, there was no TV, there was no entertainment. So people were sitting there in the evening talking stories to each other. And these fairy tales were the stories that the people were telling themselves every time again, the same stories. So over centuries, these stories were always told in the same manner. So Brothers Grimm, for example, they went from house to house and they asked people to tell them their stories. And those are actually fairy tales. So Cinderella is one of them. Yeah, this could have been actually a person that actually lived, that fell in love with someone who was a prince. And, you know, they married her because someone gave her clothing for the ball nights where she went, right? So these are things that actually could have happened. So you don't know, right? But why are people in different regions are telling the same kind of stories if there isn't some kind of truth to it, right? I mean, if it's a lie, people would tell different stories and the fairy tales wouldn't be the same. So Brothers Grimm were only two brothers who collected these stories and wrote them down. And that's our fairy tales today. So I do also think that with Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, that this couple actually existed. Or it's like a representation of an actual situation that can occur, especially in twin flame journeys, okay? So I'm going to read this to you. That's very gorgeous. So we have the number 10 and number 5. So let's read the Danae and Sue story first. It says, King Acrisius had a daughter named Danae, a princess with a curse, for upon her birth it was predicted that one of the prince's offspring would kill the king. When Danae came of age, the king walled her within a tower made of bronzy. Despite this, Danae was loved by Zeus, and together they had a son named Perseus. Perseus grew into a strong man, and after many adventures, he did slay Acrisius, a just punishment for treating his only daughter so cruelly. So basically, the father was putting her into a tower because the prediction was that her son with Zeus is going to end the father's life, and it actually happened. But what I think is crazy is that, you know, if this is talking about fate, that also means that you guys are fated, yeah, because it happened here. It became true. And I said here, you're fated to marry, you're fated to meet each other, you're fated, hopefully, yeah, hopefully, after this, whatever transformation this is, to experience this beautiful love story, and not the ending that the star-crossed lovers of Romeo and Juliet had. Yeah, so let's read this. Yeah, we all know the story of Romeo and Juliet. I don't have to talk about this anymore, but I'm talking about the meaning. It says, following established social structures in love relationships, the desire for marriage or some other formal structure for the sake of security. Awareness of public image and desire to control it. Okay, so, I mean, if you're gonna marry and if you're together with your twin flame, and this is a famous person, you're gonna be in the public eye, right? You're gonna be in the public eye. So this is all part of your fate, it looks like. So let's see, what else is coming through? How is, at the moment, how is it looking in 3D? What is happening here for my pile 3 in 3D? So let's look into this. So we have the 7 of Cups. A lot of choices, yeah? I do hear a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion in 3D and a lot of choices. And we see the blue coming through all the time. Spirit was talking about your blue eyes. I think that the eyes pile 3 will be the first thing that your twin flame will encounter. The first thing that your twin flame will notice on you, and they will fall in love with that, okay? But here there's a lot of choices and a lot of waiting. So I do think that from this moment when you listen to this reading, or even before, you were waiting for your twin flame for some time. You're not on this journey for like, let's say half a year. You're on this journey for a long time. We do have justice, so the scales are equal. So as I said, you guys are already in your soul work. I see that, both of you. You are already aware of each other, because we also see her, she is blindfolded. And this is always telling me, and the truth, she's holding the sword of truth with the sun. This at the end here, at the bottom in this deck. And the sun means the illumination. The sun means the awareness. Both of you are aware. Both of you are here. Both of you are aware of this journey, and you guys checking each other out. I see that. I see that. So you're destined definitely to meet and to marry. This is beautiful. Oh, wow. And then we have the King of Wands. You're a twin flame. Your masculine wants this. Yeah, they're very hot for you. One of the first things you will notice, that's why the Tower is coming down, is one of this, like, you guys will be so hot for each other. Like, you cannot even make this up. Like, if you ever heard the story or what people tell that when twin flames, they see each other for the first time, like how they, you know, look into each other's eyes. And then, I mean, we have it in the poem. We have it here again. Your twin flame will be very passionate for you. This will mean that, you know, once they know about you, they will want to find out about you. They want to get to know you. This is not a twin flame that's saying, okay, we cannot be together because I'm famous, I'm gone. Yeah, we had this. I had this in one of the piles. I don't want to say in which one because some of you are listening to more than one pile. But I had it in a pile where, you know, the twin flame is saying, well, we can't be together. How should we do it? We should move on and we should come together again. But for now, let's just forget about it. Here, not. Once this twin flame knows about you, and I see that here, and they know you've been on this journey, maybe there's an age gap. Yeah, because we see that here. Maybe I'm not in this sense, but you know, your person could be 20 and you could be 28 or older. So let's see what their messages are. Let's get messages. I love to watch you from afar. See, I told you. Once this twin flame knows about you, they want to find out, and they will do everything in 3D. Like, this is not someone that says, okay, I'm gone, cannot be together with you. Okay, that's about it. I'm getting more cards because on these cards I also have beautiful, these cards are written in different colors. So I think this is for this reading, especially if we're talking about colors, this is very important. So you see here these big cards. So let's see, let's get more information. Show me. Okay, next card that fell out was, I felt too much pressure. Okay, so this is why they might not have come forward. Too much pressure, and I mean that's clearly, right, if they're famous. I will never give up on us. Is this just one card? Yeah. Okay. Then we have, you're always on my mind. Beautiful. I do sense this as well here. A lot of daydreaming, a lot of dreaming about, can you forgive me? It could be that they have a child with someone else. I just want to say this. For one of two of you, this twin flame already has children. Yeah. They might be single, but they have children with another woman, or with the moment you meet them, okay? It could be in the future as well. I'm wondering, yeah, I said this. Look at this. This is exactly this color, this blue. The eyes, you know, they want to see. They're saying love is not enough. So this is also a practical person. I see. I mean, we have an Aries personality here. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Someone very fiery, a fire personality. And I desire you. And this is this blue, what we have here. I told you, once this twin flame knows about you, they're not going to give up. I'm coming, wait for me. Beautiful. Let's get one more or two more cards. Look how beautiful. I wrote them in like different sizes. I love these cards. You are such an inspiration. So you also inspire this twin flame, or you inspire each other. And I said this, you are here already doing your soul work. When I daydream of you, I see you as this beautiful light. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's look at number 24. Look at this, guys. Waiting until night gives way to the stars and the shadows encapsulate me once more, so I can see the light again. This is confirmation that this is true. And the last cards are, I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, we know. You probably are too, right? Divine Feminine. And then I'm afraid to be honest. So this could mean that, you know, there's something here where you don't know about in 3D, and, you know, where this person is saying, well, I'm not really wanting to tell you, but there is some else. Or maybe about their past. You know, a lot of twin flames, especially when they're famous, they don't like to talk about their past before they meet you. Yeah. But you will see. I mean, the cards are wonderful here. So let's see, what is Spirit saying? What is happening right now? What is Spirit working on? And I'm getting 2 cards, and these 2 cards fell out. So we have illusion, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Yes, because it's so crazy. Because this person knows you in 3D. I do sense that, guys. Whoever this is, they know about this journey, they know about you. You might sense that. And a lot of times when we sense our divine counterpart looking out for us, maybe they're hiding, you know, with a shell here. It's a big shell. You have this feeling that something is not right, that maybe you're imagining the whole thing. Maybe you just saw them looking at your profile and you're like, that cannot be. Like, that's crazy. Like, how's this going to happen? You know? So this is one of the readings where a lot of times you will be trapped into a thinking that it might not be real. Yeah, and we have guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. This is from the divine counterpart. A lot of guilt because, I don't know, maybe they're watching. Maybe they're spying on you. Like, you know, like on your social media. And they're like guilty about this. They feel guilty because they don't tell you or they cannot tell you. Yeah? So now I'm going to get the last poem. And then I'm going to turn around the Hart card. So this is Love Poems to No One by Hart. Here there are no numbers, so we can just open up a page. So here we go. Right. Hello, Goodbye is the name. And look at this beautiful card. It almost looks like a card. And it says, I've tried so many times to say goodbye, but they always seem to turn into hello. And I still haven't figured out how to let you go. And they will never will. Yeah. Hello and goodbye. It's like a circle. And I do feel this is the same here. Yeah. There is this circle going around and around. And with every time they want to say goodbye, they say hello again. Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. And it says also in this poem, yeah, in the Mirrors of Time, where they say, I'm lost in your blue eyes and I cannot let you go. Okay, so let's see. This is the heart that you chose. And it says soul partners. Oh, wow. It says your soul partner is in the mind already with you. Believe in it. And believe in it is written in big letters. Believe in it. And you see what? Isn't that crazy? I did not look at these cards when I chose them. I did not, guys. This is beautiful. Look how this is like resonating. Well, I don't want to put it on his head. Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful reading. So I really hope that you had fun here with me. I really hope you like these readings. This is a very thorough reading for half an hour. I do hope that you really like it, guys. And I hope that, yeah, you check out my other channel, you sign up there. But at the moment, I want to concentrate on the Purple Lights Tarot channel here. And I see you again in the next reading, okay? Please sign up to this channel.
Hi, Purple Lights.
Bye.
Our pile 4. Look at this beautiful potion that you chose that I made. I love all my potions. So this is the brownish beige potion. We're gonna look at this heart later on. This is in German. I have to translate for you. So, and we have the winter wheat. Interesting. Again, we have number 14, we have number 11, and we have number 19. I had a similar card with these numbers today. I think it was, what pile was it? I think pile 2. So you might resonate with pile 2 as well. Just want to say, could be that those 2 piles are important. Well, we do see here something about winter. You could have met your twin flame in winter. Or winter is the season you just love the most. This connection is definitely guided by angels. Number 14 is the angel number. Wheat is something that you need for baking bread, right? So this is something that you need for survival. you need to eat, right? So I do think this twin flame, you guys need each other. There's some kind of it's giving the feelings that you kind of need each other in order to be happy, because number 19 is all about happiness, about enlightenment, in also ascension. In order to ascend, you need each other. You need to find each other in this lifetime, and you also need to be with each other. I do also feel that this could be about an earth sign. So we have this earthly down-toned colors, okay? So what we're going to do, first of all, we're gonna get a poem for you guys from this beautiful book, Mirrors of Time by Barbara Gianquitto. And I'm going to get a number. So in this book, we have number 1 to 150 pages. So let's see what number comes out. We have the 13, and oh my gosh, that's my birthday. So happy birthday to me. But I'm gonna take this down because I want to get a different number. Okay, because maybe it was just a message for me. So we're getting page 93. Okay. So we have the 9 of Swords here, because those are also tarot cards, yeah, or playing cards. So we have the 9 of Swords and we have the 3 of Cups. There is a lot of pressure in a certain group, and yeah, it could be in the fandom, because we're talking here about a famous twin flame. So there's a lot of pressure that is put on you because of the fandom. So we're gonna see what that means, yeah. But there's a lot of fear here involved in this twin flame journey. A lot of fear concerning the fame of the person, okay? Just want to say this. So let's see. What is the poem? Let's gonna read this. 93. Oh, wow. Sometimes in this reading we have like a big poem, and this one is a small one, and it says demons. This is number 93, and it says, I stand in awe of you, how you say hello to my demons, and offer them a cup of tea too. How you want to understand where they come from and how many scars they left. This is about the anxiousness. I stand in awe of how you love me. More, so much more, for each and every one of them. This is beautiful. Wow. You're gonna love this person's flaws. And I mean, that's when you also recognize you're on a twin flame journey, because this person is also the other half of you. So you kind of have the same flaws, or you have a strength where your person has a flaw. There's something here where you show your person, your twin flame, that you love their demons. You love the flaws that they see as a flaw, as a demon, you know, as a bad habit, as something that they shouldn't have, they shouldn't do. You will love it, you know. There are things where you say, but I love this on you. Yeah. Yeah, I also see this in number 11. You know, the number 11 is about justice, and justice is this Libra card where the scales are equal. So I feel here you will love the demons that are demons for this person, and they will love your demons. So it's kind of like an equal give and take, so to say. So let's look at your journey. And this is very beautiful already. So, and what I also feel is that you make this person fall in love with their flaws. Maybe something what they try to get rid of, you make them fall in love with that. So let us see, what is this journey all about? Pile 4, the winter wheat pile. Oh my gosh, temperance, number 14. I just said this and it's coming out here. So we have the story of Paolo and Francesca. with the temptation card. I'm going to read this to you because here are famous couples from sagas on there. So it's very beautiful. It's starting off with the angel card, with the temperance and the temptation. Yeah. Oh no, wait a minute. That's not even number 14. What am I saying? That's number 15. That's the devil card. That's about the demons. That's about the flaws that you will love. This is crazy. Wow. Let's see more. We have the Six of Cups. This is, again, this equal give and take in the 3D. We see the scales, what I said here. Yeah. Here your person is giving you a coin, and you see on the wall there are coins. So this is about also your shared soul work. You definitely need each other. It's what I see here, you know, because this is all about your 3D work, your 3D mission that you have in this life with your twin flame, and you're going to do it together. I see you both working here together. And again, yeah, this is like in pile 2. There was also the 2 couples always on the pictures. So maybe that's why the numbers are the same. You are also one of these couples that can't stay away from each other. Yes, oh my gosh, this love of you, it's like the love people tell fairy tales about. Wow, when I see this, this is also, that's why I said this, loving the flaws. You will love the flaws from this person. You guys need each other. You cannot breathe without each other. It gives this kind of feeling, you know, this that's why the devil card is here. And the magic, I can't believe, Merlin and Viviane. The magician card. You manifest crazy things into your life. And look at this. On all these pictures, this is even crazier. On all this picture, and that's why I said part 2 was similar. It was a little bit different though, but it's similar. In all the cards there were this couple. And here the same thing. Yeah, you can manifest together. You need to do the same soul work. Oh, and I also see this here. On this potion, there are 2 flowers. You are side by side. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I did not even see this on this potion. And there's even the phantom here, you know, like protecting you guys. Or maybe not, you know, sometimes there is conflict here. I see that as well. But it starts with the devil card and it ends with the magician. So because of that temptation, because of your obsession towards each other, because of the wanting, the needing of the 2 of you, you're gonna end up manifesting crazy things into reality. Yeah, there's also a big age gap because that's what we see here, you know, Merlin and Viviana, I mean, he's like twice her age. So there could be a big age gap between the 2 of you. Yeah, definitely seeing this. And here he's holding her up. You see how he's holding her? Your twin flame, when you meet, he's flying with you. Like when you meet your person, he lifts you up from the grounds. You know, you will fly. This awakening with this twin flame has the feeling of, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? This is what's coming through very strong. Where have you been all my life? So now I'm going to talk about the stories. What is it about? Let's talk about Vivian and Merlin first, because that's the magician. That's the first card, and I just opened it up. When we think of magic, we often think of Merlin. Famed as the influential advisor and wizard to King Arthur, Merlin fell in love in the winter of his life. No way. I told you. Winter plays an important role in this twin flame connection with the lovely Viviane. In time, Viviane used the very spells Merlin taught her to entrap him. So there's a betrayal. Ultimately, the magic that empowered Merlin all his life had been undone by the only thing more powerful, love. So there's a fine line. There's a fine line here. You as a couple have a very strong field of magic. You can manifest things, you know, very, very crazy. But you also have to be careful because you can block each other. You can block each other out. If you work against each other, you know, sometimes love can turn into, you know, especially in Twin Flame's journey, because we have to let go in one point in time. And especially here, I see you working together all the time, like for real, all the time. So you have to be careful of your age gap, yeah, because this is all about understanding, also about understanding the other person and not misuse them. Because I do think here there could be a fine line between obsession and usage, yeah, that like Viviane basically used Merlin in order to entrap him. So she used her love as a magician in order, you know, to get all the magic for herself. So this is also about an equal give and take, that, you know, if you misuse your power, you can easily misuse your twin flame, right? And especially your famous twin flame always needs you. I see that here. You guys need each other. You guys need each other. So what is the devil all about here? Let's see the devil. This is number 15, temptation. Okay, let's read the story. Francesca da Polenta of Ravenna was married to Giovanni Malatesta to strengthen their family bonds. But there was one problem. Francesca loved Giovanni's brother, the handsome Paolo. Tempted by love, Francesco and Paola's story could only end in sorrow. These true events inspired the poet Dante, who had a vision of Paolo tenderly embracing Francesca to protect her against the forces swirling around them in Hades. Dante retold their sad story in this book. Oh. It says, tempted by forces one cannot control, obsession in the form of envy and sensual desires. Yeah, see, there's a fine line again. There's envy here as well, because one of you is not famous and one of you is famous. A lot of times when, especially when there are these big age gaps, and sometimes, you know, when we come from different generations, we cannot grab really the other one's point of view. So here, in this twin flame journey, you want each other, you need each other, you work with each other, you do basically everything together. But the fine line comes here in understanding each other and also being there for each other and not misusing each other. And this is said with the temptation and the magic, because you both need both things. You need the devil in order to have this crazy love going on, and then you need the magician in order to manifest out of this crazy love bond. And I do sense here that only if the two of you have this, only if there's devil energy between the two of you, and the devil is not something bad here. The devil is this obsessive wanting to be together, whereas the magician is this, you know, it's mainly done by the divine masculine, the working with spirit in order to manifest things into 3D and also to manifest your connection into 3D. I do sense it's possible here. I do sense there is a possibility that because of your obsession, because of this strong bond that you're feeling and the loving of each other's flaws, you can actually, you know, manifest this love cup. As you can see here, this love cup is like standing very strong in the middle of this road. You know, like it can be manifested. You know, Spirit is saying, yes, this love cup can be manifested into 3D. So let's look what is going on in 3D at the moment. So we do have the strength here. So this is about taming the beast. This is about holding on strong. So this is also about, you know, the want, the Leo energy, the strength, keeping it all inside. There's so much passion here with the lion, so much roar. Yeah, you want to roar together, but it's not possible. So this is about looking into the future, because that's what she's doing. She's looking right to the manifestation. You know, this is about wanting to express this love, wanting to express this obsession, wanting to express, because you're toned down. With this winter wheat color here, you see this color is very toned down. This is not a color that screams, I want you, right? This color is, I'm fine, like this table color. You know, you're not showing it. Both of you are not showing how obsessed you are with each other. I mean, if someone would put you in a room, there would be, you know, you guys would not long sit on each side of the room. Yeah. So, but you're keeping it inside. This is about hiding it. This is about not showing it. This is about keeping it all inside in 3D. So you have this obsession towards each other. You have this, you know that it's going to manifest, and it's this feeling of, when is it going to happen? I need it so bad. Yeah. Because you both want to fly towards each other. Are these extreme feelings here that you have for each other. Yeah. From far away. This is like the, you see how this cup, this is the cup of love that spirit is basically bringing to the two of you. So let's get some more, one more card. I'm going to shuffle because more cards fell out, but I just want one card. So what is going on in 3D here? Show me one more card. Thank you. Very beautiful. Just fell out. Oh my gosh, the union. Yes. Oh my gosh. So this is actually, I mean, we see here two women, but it's actually you and your twin flame being able to have this union in 4D and 3D. Why I'm saying 4D? In 3D. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at this. So this is about celebration. This is about manifesting. This is about, you could say, marriage. You know, sometimes the Four of Wands is shown as a concert. Sometimes it's shown as expressing your love, marrying, having a union in 3D. So we see here, you know, from this toned down card as it is now, that's why you chose this, it can become this colorful. It can become this beautiful union, this marriage. But you have to be, there's a fine line between obsessing about each other and also working together. Because this here is the point. You know, if you want to have a beautiful union, you also have to work together, right? So let's see. Let's get messages now. So what are the messages of your twin flame? Very beautiful. I feel, oh, you are so strong. He's saying you are so strong. Look at this. That's him. That's your twin flame's energy. And they're saying we were ships in the night. Okay. This is like a lot of times you had opportunities in this fandom, but you didn't use it. Yeah. This could be missed opportunities to come together. Will you forgive me? So your twin flame is asking you, can you forgive them that they did not? Maybe they were trying to avoid this. Maybe they were trying because they know that there's a fine line between obsession from your end as a fan. You know what I am like, how? Like, you guys know each other, yeah? This is also a card of saying, you know me. Like, how do you do that? You know so much about me. It's because twin flames are in each other, right? And maybe your twin flame, your famous twin flame, tried to avoid this because they were very aware that there's a fine line between misusage and usage, right? Lust, yeah, I told you. That's what the strength card is also all about. There's a lot of lust here. And they might have felt this when you guys had the opportunity to come together, and maybe that's why they avoided it, because they were like, I don't know how to control this then, if it gets out of control, yeah? Because with the winter wheat, it also means wheat is not growing in winter. I mean, it's the color's name, but wheat is not growing in winter. So it's like, I try to stop it. I try to tone it down because I'm afraid that because of my lust, because I'm so lusting for you, because I'm so wanting you, I'm afraid that it gets out of hand. Here is this feeling that you really have to be careful how to control this. Our soul bond cannot be broken. So this is a reminder that, you know, it's always you, but sometimes we think when we have missed opportunities that this love will never come again, or opportunities will never come again, but that's not true, right? So we have another card. It says, I miss our intimacy. I don't know what that means, because I don't think you guys have been intimate with each other. Could be that maybe you had a stronger connection with We Were Ships in the Night. Maybe you had a stronger connection years ago and they missed that. Okay, it says, I'm afraid. That's the only red card I see. That's the Three of Cups. That's because of the fandom. There's something I have to understand, and let's get one more. Please never forget our dreams. So I definitely see that this twin flame moved on. Okay, there was an opportunity where they could have reached out, but they didn't. And that's what they mean when they say, can you forgive me? I was afraid because of fans. I couldn't make it, you know, I didn't reach out to you because I thought it might not end up in a good way. Yeah, so let's see. Getting 2 cards. Yeah, we have telepathic connection. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Beautiful. Let's get one more. What else is important for this twin flame couple to know? Feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions. Yeah, very deep. I saw that with that Ace of Cups, you know, that big Ace of Cups that is always there. You guys have, you can send feelings telepathically towards each other. So even if you think of each other, if you wanting or yearning for each other, you can feel that and you can actually experience this. It's almost like as if you can touch each other via telepathy. So so it's like if you touched yourself, it feels like as if your person's touching you. It's very strange, but this is possible in twin flame journeys. Yeah. So what are we doing now? Yeah, the last thing what I wanted to do in each of these readings is I want to get a poem from you. A poem that is, again, for you. And also I want to turn around this Hart card. So let's see, what is the poem here? And it's on the left side. Okay. So because this book from In Our Heart, it has no numbers, so I cannot do it with numbers. So it says, but something was different that night as the stars shivered between us. Your kiss lingered this time, saying goodnight. How was I to know it would be goodbye instead? I would have kept kissing you longer, deeper, harder, always, forever. And it says goodnight. So I told you there was this night where your person could have reached out. I definitely think it was one point in time where there was an opportunity, and a very strong one, in 3D. But they didn't. They kept it inside with the Strength card. They wanted to forgive them because at the time they thought it was not good because of the fan and because of the fans, because of everything, what was going on beyond the scenes. They did not want to misuse their magic. Yeah. So they toned it down instead. What happened here is that both of you didn't know that it would mean goodbye for the two of you. So it could be that both of you moved on from each other. It could be that this is like a twin flame, that you moved on already from this twin flame, or they moved on from you. Definitely you don't have the same connection as you had some years ago. I definitely see that you're not on this journey here for like a year. This has been going on for a longer time, but you were more connected like years ago than you are now. And this person had to make a decision, and they did. So they know about you definitely, guys, okay? If this is a famous person, and it is, because this is about famous twin flames, they know about you, and they choose not to respond. They now see that they should have used this because they did not know that this was the end of your journey in that moment. But you moved on, they moved on. Okay, so this is something that we have here where the feelings are still there, the telepathy is still there, but you guys have moved on in different directions. Yeah, if this will ever come up again, we don't know. It's winter wheat. At the moment, it's almost like a theme park. You know, the theme park still exists, but it's closed in the winter time. So if this opens up again, in twin flame journeys, you don't know. It could be that another twin flame is coming. You guys know, I don't believe in the two twin flame journey. It could be that another twin flame came. It could be that a soulmate came. But you definitely moved on from this journey with this person. You and them in that moment didn't know. Yeah? You and them in that moment didn't know. But it happened. So let's see what the heart says. And we have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. and I have to. Okay, twice. That's important then. All right. And it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what is right for you, or do what feels right for you. And it's a black card. So this journey definitely had an ending. Because of a misused opportunity. Oh. If this will ever come up again, you are always on this twin flame journey, guys. Yeah, you're not leaving the twin flame journey because you're always in quartz. But this is like with the winter read, it's like toned down. It's like almost as if you're listening to music and you have like in the background you keep listening to this music, but it's not where your attention lies. Yeah, so we don't know if the winter comes back here, or the summer or the spring comes back here in this reading. But it's a beautiful reading, and we have to acknowledge, that sometimes things happen, sometimes magic is misused, and sometimes people forget to make choices in 3D, or your twin flame said, no, I can't do it. I want to wait. And they didn't use this wonderful opportunity that you guys had to reach out to each other. And so, the ships in the night, you guys moved on from each other. In that moment where they didn't choose you, they didn't know that you later on, I think it happened a little bit later that you moved on and they moved on. So it kind of happens in Crohn, because that's what Spirit is always doing. But we'll see. Yeah, this is a twin flame journey. It's still a twin flame journey. They're never over. But the opportunity was gone, right? And with that, also feelings got lost along the way. So guys, that's all what I'm having. I hope you really loved this reading. If you're new here, please sign up, and also please find my famous twin flame channel that I have. It's on my page, and there I have more of these readings, and I hope you like it. And I say goodbye, and I see you again. Take care.